Rightio, On Loose Lines is back for another week, and I sort of have a co-host. Not really, but she is actually here to start off the show. Andrea Gorman. Firstly, welcome, Andrea.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for having me.
We have a little issue. We've got a slight little technical issue where Andrea's hearing herself back, so we just got to give her a little bit of time, and everything will work out. That's the way we'll work it. Isn't that right, Andrea?
That's all good. Roll with it.
Now, where do we find you? Because this one is actually quite funny. I like whereabouts you are.
Well, we are actually in the midst of setting up for our Cup Day on Sunday, and we've got a cast of thousands outside, and I thought, I've got camp drafters ringing me. My phone wouldn't stop. You know what Joe's doing? And I thought, oh, my God, where am I going to go? So I've locked myself in the steward's room for a bit of peace. How's that?
Okay. Camp drafters are ringing you. Why have you got camp drafters ringing you?
Oh, because they're doing something special on our day and they've just arrived to practice. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but they're being involved. We've got a new camp drafting club here in Charlton that's just been formed. Yep. And I thought, well, you know, they can get involved as well. So they're going to do something for us, on Cup Day. Yep. So they're just here to practice.
So I do a little bit with the camp drafters. I actually just took my my Woodlands hat off and put my nutrient hat on because everyone knows that Nutrient do a lot with the camp drafters. But yeah, I myself also I love the camp drafting. So a bit of a tease, I must say. That'll be interesting what you are doing. But I encourage people to go and watch camp drafting. It's actually a terrific sport to go and watch and be a part of.
And it's quite big up here. Well, it's growing up here because a lot of the we've got the feedlot out the road. And all the pen riders and all the kids out there, they're all involved in it. And so they've just recently formed this club, and I think that's, it's going to be really good.
Sorry, you're hearing yourself back, and then you heard yourself back a third time because I turned the audio up instead of down on one of my TV monitors. So anyone that's watching on Facebook and YouTube, please get involved with the comments and go from there. It's getting very, very big Australia-wide. It's a great sport.
Yeah, it's enormous. Yep.
You go, I encourage people, I tell people this all the time, Andrew, go make the time to get to Tamworth for the Classic, which I think is in February, but even still they've got a graduates now in September. Go and have a look at the size of these sales and these drafts that they have now. They're just massive and they're great, and they're great fun and they're great people. They really are. Terrific people to be a part of and get around.
Yeah, it's a terrific sport actually, isn't it? And I just can't believe how popular it is. Like everybody seems to be getting into it. It's incredible and good on them. You know, they're doing something right, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And us harness people could possibly sit back and have a look. That is something for another day. I'm not going to get controversial tonight. We are promoting, is what Campbell's Comments does do. But, we will be trying to promote and try and get people thinking about our industry in a much different light going forward, which we will do. Andrea, before... No, we won't. We'll talk Charlton first. We're going to actually talk about the Charlton Cup and your big meeting that you have coming up. There it is there. I've got the right screen up. Everything is up there now. So we're good to go. I tell you what I haven't got the right mouse in my hand. That's why I couldn't drive something. I was having troubles. It was all good. Starters, 10 races. The club must be super excited to have 10 races on the card.
Very happy, 104 horses, unbelievable support from participants. We're just so pleased. 16 of them are local, which is even better because, you have to have that element to get the local crowd involved. And, these guys are well entrenched in the community now, so everybody knows them. And to have such a big number going around on Sunday is fantastic. It really is. It just makes such a difference, And, we've got 3 in the Cups too. We've got Sahara Tiger and CC in the Pacing Cup for Shane and Joe. And Greggy's got Blue Coman going around in the Trotters Cup. So that's good too. Yep.
Let's stay with the Cup, the Charlton and District Community Bank Cup, to be run at 10 minutes past 5 on Sunday afternoon. I'll be on my way home from Bathurst, so I will be tuning in to watch. You said there about the Charltonites bookending it. You got Abby on 1, drawing 1, and Ryan drawing at 10. Sure to make a little bit of controversy there for a start as well. But a really good field of even class horses. Curly James, did he win the Shepparton Cup? He's won a cup this year anyway. I know that. You got the likes of Bernie Winkle. Sahara Tiger was the Birchip Cup winner last week, was he not? No? No.
Not the cup. No.
No, I'm in trouble there, but that's okay.
It was Ultimate Force won at Birchip. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, but
Their
it's
other horse. Yep.
It's a ripping field, a very even field. You must be wrapped with how even a field you've got.
Yeah, it is an even field, and we do get a very good field for our cup. I'm not really sure why that is. Whether it's, I don't know, you'd know better than I would, but I don't know whether it's the track or I'm not really sure. But we always do tend to get a very good quality field, and this year is no different, and the trotters as well. So, I mean, the whole point is, like, as you know, our day is very much focused on the punting, or we try to promote that a lot, obviously with our punt off and everything. But I think if you have good fields and a good racing card, that goes a long way to a successful racing day in the true sense, if you know what I mean.
35,000. $35,000
and 35,000 and 30 for the trotters, yeah.
And that definitely helps. And the fact that you have them both on the same night makes it appealing for people to be able to take two. The funny part about that is I don't think anyone actually has taken two. So John Justice has Hatchback and Haliver. So yeah, other than that, but the appeal is there. You've got $60,000 in two races, or $65,000 in two races, and that's what we want. So the industry needs these sorts of races.
Yeah, and the 3-year-old classic as well, which we have the Phonetics Classic. So I think that's worth about 12 or 13 now too. So that's another extra feature.
Quickly on the name, Terry Ripper Kalnin.
Yeah, Kalnin. Yeah, well, Ripper was one of our founding members of the Fanatics. So there was a group of 8 of us that started it, just local people, you know. And we lost Bruce 2 years ago. He was one of our members, and that was sad. And then we lost Ripper, who was a local. You'd have to call him a local identity. He was a real character. Anyway, he passed away recently too. So we thought, well, we've got to call it after Ripper. Yeah, everyone just calls him Ripper. Yeah, he was a great guy. Yep, he used to work at Joe's, and he's a great guy.
That is good. It's got a good sentiment. I'm glad you stuck with this race, because I think last year it fell over. Was it last year? And everyone was saying... it didn't fall over, but we've struggled probably the last 2 or 3 years actually to fill it. But they've changed the conditions this year, so I think it's a one win only, I think. Yep. That's roughly what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So that's helped. That's helped a lot, because really I think we had 5 in it last year.
Yeah, I knew.
It wasn't good.
I think we discussed about why can't we get 3-year-olds in these races? Because I think I remember talking about it on the night before or something. I think it was a Bendigo meeting, and there was just a normal $8,000 race that had a full field, and those horses all could have gone to Charlton on the Sunday, but none of them did. It was a head scratcher, which is is our industry. So I'm glad you guys are stuck with them, because a lot of these 3-year-old races seem to fall over, and well done to you guys for sticking with it. And the prize money definitely works, because John Justice actually has 3 horses in. One of those is in the 3-year-old, one's in the Cup, and one's in the Trotters Cup. So Blind Freddie can say, well, he definitely, he's chasing the money, and well done to him. So he should.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, exactly. It is there for that reason, and for that to go. Anyone watching on Facebook, I've got quite a few people. Don't be scared to fire some questions in as well. First race, I'm going to go back to the first race, is at 12:50. Late start. Geez, that's awfully civilised. It's actually 12:59, is it?
12:59. Not our doing. I'll just leave it at that.
Right. Okay.
Not our preference. Yeah.
The Elders Pace, here I am sitting with me, Nutrien. Who cares? That's okay. They're all sponsors, and we love them all. Right through till the last race, which is race 10, the O'Connell Case, at 6:20. So it's going to be a long day for you guys, but you're going to have plenty of action all day. Rightio. Do you have the punters going again?
Well, we've got the punt off. We've got 8 punters on course, and we've got 4 off course this year. So we threw it open to anyone. So we've got another guy from New South Wales, Lindsay Gallagher. He's in it, and it's interesting. I think that's just a bit of a different dimension that we wanted to take it in, so that you can throw it open to. You don't actually have to be on course to be part of it this year. So, but anyway, that's good.
Will that help?
And we've got bubble. Hey, sorry.
Sorry, before you go on, will that help your turnover?
Yep.
It will.
It helps unbelievably. Well, it's $1,000 in. Well, they bet with $750 each.
Oh, yep.
Right? And then they can reinvest if they win. So.
Yep. And that you guys, even the people off course, you'll put their money on for them on course.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
They just send their bets into Toby.
Yep.
And it'll all be put on. Yep.
Awesome idea.
Yep. And we just pay it back into their account on Monday if they win anything. Yep.
Well done. That's awesome idea, Andrew. I love that because again, that's the whole idea. People wondering why you do a punt off. It's actually because as much as we all dislike it, our stake money is driven by TAB turnover. The fact that you've got, nearly, what do you got? I'm going off the top of my head, $77,000 in stakes in 3 races alone on that card is all because of TAB turnover. And that's what the industry needs. So well done to you guys doing it differently. I'm surprised. This is a 3rd year, I'm going to say, Andrew, maybe 4th?
Yeah, 3rd year. 3rd year, yep.
I'm surprised other clubs haven't thought about it. I know Port this year did the Punters Club remotely just through Darren Carroll's availability and that, and I think that'll happen. I think there'll be more Punters Clubs being done remotely, although all money will be still issued on course. But I'm surprised no one else has come up with, maybe not pinching your idea, just.
It's a lot of work, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And poor Toby's the one that does most of it. It's a lot of organising computer-wise to get it up and running so that it all runs pretty smoothly because everything's got to be punched in and, it is hard. And to keep the updates going throughout the whole day.
Yep.
And because it's going live on Trots Vision 2, we like to keep it updated because that's the whole point of doing it is to engage the people who are not at the track. And maybe they might want to follow Luke Humphreys or they might want to follow, Brett Carroll or whoever it is.
Yep.
And then they're watching it all day and it's just another sort of way of getting people to engage in the meeting even though they're not there.
Yep.
Like the technology's there, you have to use it. Or we think you have to start using it. We're going to benefit from it even if they're not here physically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. I dead set. And I think that's the thing people have to get their head around. You can change things and it's not that hard anymore.
No.
Even what you and I are doing right here, this remote talk that we're doing is actually, it's quite simple to do nowadays, whereas a year ago, 2 years ago, it was a minefield, but now everyone can do it and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, actually, just on the Punters Club, we've thrown that open too. If you want to be part of the Punters Club, you can just fill out a form, which is on our Facebook page.
Yep.
And we're happy to do that as well. So you can have a ticket or, I've had quite a few people buy tickets, they're living in Queensland and Sydney and all sorts of places. But they're still part of it too because they just want to, contribute to the day and to the things that we're organising.
So how does the Punters Club work on the day?
So they put their money into our account.
Yep.
Right, into the club account, and then we just withdraw that money and give it to Darren. And then whatever the return is, we've got all their bank details on the Monday or through the week. The money just gets put back into their account, whatever they win.
So you'll have someone else doing a Punters Club as well as...
yeah, Darren's doing the Punters Club and Toby is running the punt off. Come on, Paul, keep up.
Nothing much happening here. That is for sure. Well, I got a bit confused myself then with the punt off and that. Now, one that I do know about, and I'm glad you're back doing it. I'll take my nutrient hat off. I'll put my Woodlands one back on for the time being. Is the Bubbles in the Bush?
Yep.
To raise money for teal ovarian cancer. Is that still correct? I hope it is.
That's still a goer. Yep. So that starts at 11 o'clock sharp.
Yep.
So we've got all fundraising activities for that, and that'll be out on the lawn. So hopefully we'll get a good turnout for that. I think the weather's going to be okay. It does make for a...
Traditionally before the first, am I right? Late morning tea?
Yeah. Yeah, we go for, this year it'll be 2 hours, so hopefully that doesn't get out of hand. But 2 hours, and we have it finished. Like Joe does the live auction at about, just 15 minutes before the first race.
Yep.
So this year we're going to have a silent auction as well because, he's got a lot on his plate, and he'll just do, 5 items at the end live.
Yep. So people, a bit like what they do at Shepparton, that you go past when it's a silent auction, you just put your bids in on a clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
and if you're the last man standing, effectively,
That's it.
the prize is yours, which is
That's right.
It's quite funny watching people posturing for positions. I know the guys with Pacing for Pink do it, and there was a bar last year, and there was a little bit of to and fro and about when to actually fill out the clipboard. They were watching the time and watching the collectors. So which is good fun. So anything else going on the day? I sort of hope there's not too much. You got camp drafting, punt off, punters club, bubbles by the bush. What else?
Oh, well, that's about it, I think.
I shouldn't say.
We've got about 100 for dining. That's just a little something.
Yeah,
and so we've got about 50 odd in our.
I have to correct myself though. I just said you've got a camp draft. I don't know you've got a camp draft. You've got camp drafters.
No, it's not a camp draft. No. Camp drafters just doing something. Yeah, just being part of it. Yeah.
That's what I realised once I said it. I thought, hang on, that's not quite the right thing to be saying. So,
no, don't say that. Don't promote that.
Oh, well, we'll get people there, but it'll be fine. But I think harness
racing... Who knows in future, though? We might have that in the future. Who knows?
Totally. It's already been one thing ticking through my brain. It would be a lot of fun both ways. The only thing is I don't think the harness racing people would be able to stick with the camp drafters in the drinking stakes. As a person who drinks nothing but water, I'm glad, because I think it could get very ugly, Andrea, that's for sure. So, yeah.
Well, I'm tipping we're going to give it a shake on Sunday, but anyway.
Yes, you always do, but you drink responsibly. You drink responsibly and you bet responsibly.
Absolutely.
Not that I have to say any of those. I don't have to say any of those things. Is it?
Oh, I tell you what else we've got. I forgot the hero horses. Your lovely daughter's coming, I hope, still.
Has had the wisdom teeth out today, so right at the minute I can tell you definitely the answer is no, but she believes she'll be right.
Yeah.
So
Oh well, doesn't matter.
She'll
all good.
You were worded up about that part, weren't you? That they were coming out.
Tell her not to stress. I thought she was being a little bit, hopeful, but anyway.
No. We want them there because we want people to experience horses. Pony trots.
No pony trots. We're doing our pony trots this year at the Zha Zha Warung meeting in April.
Okay.
Yep, because it's in the school holidays.
Good idea.
And it's just we've just got a bit going on here. It's hard to fit 2 pony trots races in and presentations and all that. And that way they can be more front and centre on those days.
Yep.
So that's all. They're happy with that. That's all good.
No, I think well done to the club for having the trot on the same day as well as the cup. I think I like those. I understand why people separate them, but I think it's good. If you're lucky enough, like a club like Bendigo, where they have a high class trot on the same 9 as their cup, I think that's fine to separate them. But no, I think well done to you guys, because it really makes for a bumper meeting. And as I said, John Justice he's bought 3 horses. He may have, if you only had your trot or your cup, he may not have bought any other horses, or he might not have even gone. So it definitely does work.
Well, when else would you do it, really, when you haven't got another Sunday meeting? Like you're doing a bit of a,
You only have one
you're
Sunday
not
meeting
doing them any great. Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our only one. Yep.
Okay.
We had 2 last year. What did we have? We had another one last year. Once we had a Sunday, year before last, it fell on July 4th. That's when we started the USA Day. And so we requested that Sunday, which was good.
Is that still happening this year?
Yeah, yep, we're still doing it. We're gonna run with that because we think it's got legs. But at the moment, we just have to. We've had a lot on, and it's hard to keep on top of it all. But that is something that we think we could really grow into quite a good day. Yeah.
Rightio. Yep. On a different note for a minute, but we're going to stick with the locals and the local area. Did you venture to Birchip?
Yes, of course.
And how good a day was it?
It was good. It was excellent. Fantastic crowd.
Yeah. A lot of
it was a real bumper crowd, and a lot of young people, because when you've got the long weekend, boy, it must make a hell of a difference. They got the lake out the road, it was full, they were running buses in. It was probably, I reckon, over 50% of the crowd would have been from 18 to 25. It was a really young crowd.
The Birchip crew have put a couple of photos or montages of photos, if you like, through the day, and basically pretty smart what they did too, because they actually put the posts up and said, tag your friends in their posts. So I went looking through. There's not one harness person. There might be 1 or 2, but predominantly what they are is these people from outside. They those guys. Then they did a couple of harness ones. I think they did races 1 to 4 and 5 to 8 or something like that with their photos.
Yeah.
But effectively, it's for the people who are there for the social. So well done to them for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Joe's ringing me on the other phone.
Don't worry about Joe too much for the minute. Just tell Joe you're just checking out the steward's room and you got it all sorted. Andrea, I will let you go. Thank you for joining me. Good luck on Sunday. 5:10 for the Cup. The Trotters Cup will be run the race before that, so about 4:30, I would imagine, 4:35 possibly. So good luck with the meeting. Congratulations on getting 10 races and keep up the good work, all you guys there at Charlton. Doing a great job. The training centre's still going strong and you must be wrapped with how that's all going at the minute too.
Yeah, it's all great. Everybody's happy and, all just, looking to have a really good, strong year this year to build on what we've already done. So hopefully it'll be a good start on Sunday for them all. I'm just running down to the camp drafters.
17 locals in, and you can have
16 locals. Yep.
You make sure you have some fun, and there's plenty to do. We've had a couple of high-class people watching. We had Brittany Graham watching, Rossi Sugars, Summit Bloodstock, Rodney Marcia. They're all watching at the minute. Don't you worry about that, Andrea. You're becoming famous.
Oh, here we go. I've got a great photo here of Joe in front of these 5 camp drafters. They look amazing. Well, right, I've got to go, Paul.
You could send that through. Thank you. Thank you very much, and I will. Good luck on Sunday.
You want to talk to Joe? He's here. Do you want a word with Joe? He's right here. Joe's right here if you want a word with him.
Put him on. He's going to look funny because I got your photo up, but he'll be right. He'll be fine. He'll get over it.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate the time.
See ya. I'm not sure. Is he coming? You there, my friend?
What?
Joseph, how are you? We're live, so don't swear.
I won't be. I never do. That's a blasphemous comment. I'd watch you out there with soapy water saying those things about me. Could be up for defamation.
Good luck on Sunday, mate. It's going to be. You must be wrapped with the size of the fields.
Oh, absolutely. It's good. And wrapped, we've got a good number of our locals in as well.
Yeah. Andrea said there before, 17 locals, which is great.
Yeah, bloody oath. Yeah. No, it's very happy, and the course looks a picture.
Yep.
At the minute, and the forecast is pretty good. It's better than Saturday anyway. Sunday. So, it should be a great day.
No, very good, mate. All right, mate, I'll let you go. You keep going. You've got the camp drafters to sort out, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, well, I've sorted most of them out, but anyway, they'll look pretty spectacular come Sunday.
Well, and I think hats off to you guys. You do your punt off and you could rest on your laurels, but you've got camp drafters there now and a few other things, so you've got plenty going on, mate. So good luck on the weekend.
Good on you. Thanks for your time. Talk to you.
No, thank you very much. We have Joey Thompson and Andrea Gorman there. If they're still on the line talking to me, don't have to. I've got to find my phone. Here it is here. We'll hang up that way. But yeah, big meeting coming up for the Charlton Harness Racing Club. So yeah, good luck to those guys and the entire club. G, hello to you, and hope everyone is travelling very well as I totally concur, because there's plenty happening in the harness racing industry. As I said, this one is tonight is just, I suppose, get back on loose lines. It hasn't been here for about 4 weeks, I reckon. I haven't been back in Bendigo. I was in New Zealand, then Sydney, then Queensland, and then back here now. So just good to be back. I would like to probably discuss a few things in regards to yearlings and yearling sales and that, but we'll worry about that in a week or two. We'll get through Bathurst this weekend and go from there. So I think people need to probably think a little bit differently about how we, I suppose, our industry is going forward. There's a lot of people with a lot of ideas, and I think sometimes some of them are good, some aren't so good, and I'm going to use my platform, I suppose, to get a lot of those messages out there. But heaps going on. The team at Harasti Trotters, I'm actually going to change it to Yabby Dam Farms, because they are selling 31 yearlings as Yabby Dam Farms in Melbourne on the 1st to the 3rd of April, and the whole team at Yabby Dam Farms. So make sure you go and check out their draft. There is 31 horses in their draft. Now, there are 2 changes. The last lot there you'll see on the screen at the minute is lot 57 572A, a Volstead out of Dream Island. That colt there is not gazetted, so he is actually an addition. So make sure you check that horse out. That's 572A. And then there is one that is, so it's like 377 is in the, if you've got a hard copy of the catalogue, it is actually in there as a filly. It is definitely a colt. You'll see there on that list in front of you, he is down as a colt. So make sure you're aware of that. That's 377 is a colt, not a filly. And 572A is a Volstead Dream Island colt that was not in the original, but if you go online, you'll be able to see him there online and be able to check him out. That's at the nutrienequine.com.au, and I can go to that page. There is a way I can do it. Might as well just do it now, I think. Go to this one. We'll shut that one down and go to there. And actually, the reason I've got it open on this horse here is he's an additional one going to Bathurst as well. So, but make sure you go back to, I haven't done this quite right. Rightio, I'm going to go back because I'll come back to that horse in a sec. But go to nutrienequine.com, go to the standardbred section, click on the standardbred section, and that'll bring up all your lots. Easily enough to do. Just hit consigners, preparers, go from there and you'll get the full draft and all the up-to-date updates. And don't forget the barcode down the bottom of the pages. Make sure you check on those ones there. Also, Harasta Trotters have got their yearling parade. They have it every year. I won't be there this year. Not sure if I'll be able to get some video footage and be able to put it up onto Campbell's Comments. Hopefully I will be able to. But of course this year, so March 19 this Sunday. Gates open at 11, parade to commence at 12 o'clock. 31 Yabby Dam world-class yearlings ahead of the Nutrient Econ sale. Lunch, barbecued lunch is provided. RSVP to Louise at harastatrotters.com or contact her on 0428 792 834. 0428 792 834 or go to yabbydamracing.com with all the W's in the front of it. So make sure you check out both those. It's a ripping day. They put on a couple of barbecues. It is super. If the wind's blowing the wrong way, the smoke blows under your nose and it's terrific. But yeah, going to be a lot of fun there. But make sure you go there, check out their 31 quality yearlings that they actually have going into the sale. Please, if you are watching online or anywhere else and you want to get involved, please don't be scared to. I encourage people to. Philip Wood is on there as well, and quite a few other people. So please get involved in the show and get it, send it the way that you guys want to send it. That's the way that's the whole idea of this show. Although tonight, as I said, it's a little bit condensed. I'm still doing yearling videos for Rasta Trotters at the minute, and then I also have Kath McIntosh's as well to do. So Joe Pace joins in. Good evening to you, Joe. You're obviously outside enjoying some fresh air, but good to see you. Good to see him up at Queensland, and he enjoyed himself. Purchased a couple of horses, which is with the idea of him going up there. So I think he had a good old time. I think he also had a winner Monday, I reckon, at Yarra Glen. I think he had a winner when I was on my way home. So well done to you, Joe, as well. So, and had a trotter in last night that I think may have just gotten beat, but I'm not sure. Michael House from New Zealand. You missed nothing, Michael. It's a much nicer time for you to be tuning in now, 8:30 in New Zealand. Tuned into one of my shows at 10 to 12. It's always dangerous when that happens, but Michael's hospitality when I was in New Zealand just recently was outstanding, and he knows how to look after you, that's for sure. That is one Michael House. Encourage people to look him up when you go over to New Zealand as well. Plenty happening in New Zealand, but not much on the show tonight because I haven't done too much. Cam Bray's in there. Cam Bray, of course, is coming to back over for the Melbourne sales. He'll be back over here on the 1st, I believe, 1st of April, and to go there. I didn't know. Michael House had a quite a funny party. Anyone wondering what he's on about there? But yeah, I'm pleased that the missus didn't leave you. No, I'm all under control. There was not a worry there. Joe Pace has got a hat for me. I ended up getting 3 off Jennifer Fox, I think it was, Joe. So don't worry, I did all right there as well. Taylor French is on as well. Yeah, I managed to get a hat, so it was all good, that part as well. Must say, Tay French, because of Alex Ashwood, this is the only reason it goes around. Well done to Tasmania. Had a very successful sale on the weekend as well. 2 horses selling for over 40,000. A lather up for Woodlands, well not for Woodlands, but sold for 44. And also a Stay Hungry for Brooke Hammond sold for $41,000. There was an Art Major filly who was passed in at 45,000, I believe, was the bids for that horse there. So very successful sale. Arthur Carrick, unfortunately, couldn't be there because I was in Queensland. They are thinking about changing the dates, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being back over there next year. Going from there, I'm sure Cambrai knows where Big Barry is too. So must be quiet time in New Zealand for TV all of a sudden. I've got the Kiwis coming in, so 6:30 football's about to start here in Australia. So this show will definitely go back to a Wednesday night as well, and we will go from there. That's for sure. My friends at Woodlands, I must say, down by the seaside, keep an eye on him at the minute. He's having a very, very good run. At the minute, had another winner yesterday in. Must push the wrong buttons all the time. Where is that logo? Maybe I didn't put that logo back in. It does appear that I haven't. It's not working. Not sure why that one's not working. We'll go this one. And it's there. Didn't put it in. That's why. The team at Woodlands as well. So going from there, Michael House, Manawatu trots just finished. Michael might be on the way home from the trots, I would say, and he's tuned into Campbell's comments live. So drive safely, Michael. I encourage people to follow Michael. You can get some very, very random ones. Did you get a winner, Michael? Please give us a plug if you got a winner. Hopefully the young bloke got a winner as well. So son does a good bit of driving for him now, and he's a good little driver too. So hopefully that is the case. And don't forget, if you want to go to Woodlands at any... No, that's the wrong... I've got things going wrong here at the minute. There it is there. That is the woodlandstar.co.nz for their website. So make sure you go to the team at Woodlands. 4 winners at Manawatu. Congratulations, Michael House. Night out at the office. Well done. No wonder you're on the phone. Of course, you're not driving. You've got the phone in the cradle listening to me, because I know you do those things very, very responsibly. But well done to you, Michael. 4 winners for the day. Rightio. I should be able to do this. People can bear with me for a second. We'll go into this one. We'll go into that. No, we don't want that one. I've hit on the wrong button. Just bear with me. I'm getting there. This is what we'll do. We're going to try and find if Michael's telling the truth for a start. But no, we'll try and see his results and get it from there. I'm sure he's telling the truth. Why? Oh, I went to the wrong one. Hang on. That is the fields, not the results. How can I get to the results? We'll go here, and then we'll go there, and then we'll go down to here, and we'll expand them all and go from there. So he didn't win the first race. I know he had 2 horses in there. That's fine. I need to be able to move this. Didn't win the second race. He did win the third race. I better make sure of that second race. Actually, no, Arna Donnelly won that. So Michael won the third race with Petronia G, a 7-year-old by Pegasus Spur. Not sure if Wilson drove that one or not. No, Sarah O'Reilly drove that one. So well done there, Michael. He won the 4th race. Sarah O'Reilly as well, teaming up with a son of Senator Blue Chip. Talk to me, Mac. So a 9-year-old. He's got the young ones going around today. Sarah O'Reilly and Michael then have combined to win the 5th race with the Better's Delight Ruby Bay mare or gelding in Dr. Tim. He's not only won them, he has 2. He's won 4 in a row. He couldn't have done any wrong. Blair Orange jumps onto this one. Sarah O'Reilly gets off with the Some Beach Somewhere Party Delight for Beach Party there for Michael House. So congratulations to you, Michael. And unfortunately for Sarah, she did get off the wrong horse there. But yeah, he's managed to get 4 winners today. Maddie White won a race, and that's it. So 4 races, actually 4 races out of 7. So congratulations, Mr. House. That is a big effort. 8 for the week. I need a horse to train. Anyone got one sitting in my lounge on the couch? He's home from Manawatu. Oh, you didn't go to Manawatu. That'll be why. So, yeah, sent the young bloke. But congratulations, well done. That's a big effort, Mick. So 4 winners in a night, in an afternoon anywhere is a big effort, let alone when you only have 7 races. So congratulations, and congratulations to Sarah O'Reilly. She's a good young lady, and she drove 3 of those as well. So we've got quite a few people there as well. Brad Steele is on. Hello to you, Brad, after Queensland last week. We will catch up, that's for sure, and go from there. Matthew Cooper. Matthew Cooper worries me. But anyway, he's sitting in the tub watching. He's back in the tub with a beer, watching CC, waiting for the footy, go the Blues. I'm a Blues man as well, Matty, so well done to you. That is on YouTube, so that one won't come up on here, but please, anyone watching on YouTube as well, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the follows, do all the things. You guys know what to do, so there's heaps to do. Rightio, before I get too far off the track, we've got to make sure we have got the Bathurst, and we have got the Bathurst sales this weekend, Sunday the 19th of March, part of the Gold Crown Carnival, and the Gold Crown Carnival continues tonight. It was on last night as well. 2-year-old fillies went around last night. I think it's a 2-year-old colts tonight. I do have another piece of equipment that I can try and get those fields up for if I can, and might be able to even have the races going while we're going. But Bathurst, of course, is part of the parade. There is an extra horse in this one, and I need people to be aware of this one. So lot 17 is out, but lot 17A is by Captain Crunch. We'll kill that audio. By Captain Crunch at a Western Jazz. Alana Toolman and Alex Alchin putting this horse in. It was passed in recently at Sydney, but is making its way to the Bathurst sale. So this horse is available for anyone to be there and be a part of it. And go from there. So you can see this horse on screen. Michael, I'll get to that one in a second. I'm trying to get the TAB side up just to see where the races are up to at the minute here in Australia. Don't know why, because it's no good if I start talking about them anyway. Geelong Trots they are. And I'm sure they were at Bathurst. Maybe they're not. No, they're at Penrith tonight. So it was only the fillies, I think, that went around last night. We'll get the results come up there. But, yeah, that is lot 17A. That they're not sure why you can't read Michael, because they're not been going down, so it's just gone a bit dull there, but that's okay. Everything's gone a little bit dull on this computer, but hopefully the footage, it seems okay on your footage. Stay tuned. Most of these are for sale online with Cambrai in Gavel House on the 31st. Great deals, all budget. Everyone gets a bargain. So there you are. The horses at 1 today. Anyone in New Zealand or Australia looking for horses? Smart piece of work. Diane Riley. Hello to you, Di. Sitting back in Queensland. Didn't see you on the weekend, Di, which was disappointing, but no doubt we will catch up, hopefully at Michael House's for dinner one night, Diane. That'd be a lovely night. And Jeffrey Dixon, hope you are well. Keep up the top work, mate. Thank you, Jeffrey. It's always fun, and I do enjoy it, especially when you get to interview people like Diane Riley. I'm going to be in Bathurst tomorrow night, head off tomorrow morning as part of the sales. And, yeah, it is the Gold Crowns for the 2-year-old colts and geldings. There is three heats. There is a Smooth Satin Pacing Cup, 4 heats, 5 heats, 6 heats of the 2-year-olds, a 3-year-old, and then also the Trotters Cup on last races at 10 o'clock at Bathurst. It's going to be a massive, massive week or and a half for those two. Cup week is Lady Di dining tonight. Is Lady Di dinner night? Is it? What happens if she comes out earlier though, Michael? She might be over for the race. We might have to go to the South Island just to have a feed. But anyway, we'll work that out. We could have a plane load just land, and we'll get a helicopter and land in your backyard, Mick. That'll be more fun, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it up there. Bring the Verve. I think that'll be a champagne, knowing Brad, but I'm not 100% sure. But I can promise you, if you go to Michael House's, you don't bring anything. Isn't that right, Mick? You get into trouble if you bring stuff. So that is for sure. Right, back to Bathurst, as I'm easily distracted, or Nutrien, as I said there before. But on the 19th, don't forget to go there. Go to the Nutrien website to check up with the catalogue and keep up to date with the catalogue and everything there as well, nutrienequine.com.au for all your up-to-date pedigrees and pages. The catalogue is out. There is a hard copy. A little bit late to get it now. Yeah, there is a hard copy. Potentially some clubs will have it if you want that. Otherwise, if you rock up to Bathurst, you'll definitely get the hard copy there on the day. Saturday, we'll be catching up with a few people going from there. Just bring a smile, Michael says, and that's exactly right. You've got to have fun, though. Got to be prepared to do some things that could get you into trouble, but that's okay. If you haven't registered and you want to register for Bathurst, make sure you get in touch with Gemma Smallman on 0447 356 549. 0447 356 549. Important, get your credit right checked, get your credit limit. Make sure you've got everything sorted out so you've got your credit there ready to go for Bathurst on Sunday. And then in 2 weeks in Melbourne. It is a different way of doing it. Some people are still having trouble. They think they can just rock up, ask for it, and they will be given it. Doesn't happen that way. They are a worldwide organisation. They do it through all the proper channels. Make sure you get in touch with Gemma. If you haven't sorted out your bidding cards and your credit, make sure you get in touch with her on 0447 356 549. Rock up to the sales, inspect your horses, have some drinks, enjoy yourself, and bid and buy the horses that you want. It's easy to do. Just make sure you're hooked up beforehand and go from there. 19 pubs in Bathurst. No, Brad, I'm a soak, so I don't have to worry. I'll be fine. I'll be. I don't have to see too many of them at all, so it'll be fine. I'm not going to all of those, but it is a ripping place to go to. And if you haven't been to Bathurst, go there and do a lap of the track. Just don't speed because they have cameras. I think they've got 8 cameras on the track. Speed cameras, so definitely don't do that. But I do know the great Cam Bray had a lap around it and thought it was great. I know the younger brother's going to do that again this weekend as well. Grant will be going around. Just realised in the bride's ute. Anyway, he'll be fine, so that'll be fine. And Melbourne, don't forget the Melbourne sales for Nutrien. So parade on the Saturday the 1st, and then the sale is on Sunday the 2nd and Monday the 3rd of April. Get your bid cards. Get yourself all organised with your credit and that leading into it. So that is in 3 weeks' time from now, 2 weeks from the weekend. So make sure, well, I suppose we could go 2 weeks now, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get yourself hooked up, get your credit, get everything sorted, and then you're good to go, and away you go from there. Susan Hunter is on. I have the Echuca Cup next Friday. I'll be doing this show before that, so we'll do a preview for that. We've got O-Ring Cup next week as well. Sing out to anyone that may have been at Birchip, Mickey House and a few of the others. Brad Steele would have enjoyed Birchip by the looks of the scenes. Terrific scenes. Had a huge crowd of people there enjoying the festivities, as Andrea Gorman said there before too. So, yep, they would love more harness people, but there were people there enjoying it. I think they partied on until... Well, I saw a photo at 10 o'clock at night with still a large crowd of people there enjoying the festivities. So well done to Birchip for doing it different. Charlton doing it differently this week. Each club does things differently, promote the industry. We need to. We need to change the way people think about the industry, the way people do the industry. We have got to prosper and we've got to grow and go from there. Online sales like Gavel House and Nutrien Equine are the future. Make sure you do it through the proper channels, get everything done properly, hooked up properly, and away you go. Tuzo horse floats, do not forget the great competition they've got through Nutrien. If you've bought already, make sure you fully pay your horse and sustain by the date, and I don't know the date off the top of my head. I think it's 30 days after the last horse is sold at Melbourne. So all horses that are sustained and paid up for the race series go into the draw to win a $25,000 Tuzo horse float. Terrific prize from Matt Tuza and the Tuza family there. Australian owned since 1964. Matt is also one of us. He trains, drives, sells horses at the sales as well. So make sure you look after him. As always, look after Daz Aiken and the crew from the safety specialists. 0400 309 902 for all your apparel, hats, shirts, the whole box and dice. Don't have anything of his on tonight. But if you see us dressed up at the sales in the black gear, that is 100% the safety specialist, Daz Aiken and the crew going from there. Matt Tuza just joined in. While Matty's on, I better put his thing back on. Make sure, he literally just logged on there, but Matt, I did do it just before. Make sure you sustain and pay. And if you're in the market for a new horse float, don't go any further than Tuza Horse Floats in Sydney. Tuza.com.au. They make a wide range of angle and straight load floats. They have all your ranges going there. So well done, Matt, and good on you for tuning in and joining in into the show. So go from there. Michael House did it back in the day before speed cameras. New Zealand, he would have been on the wrong side of the road. But we're going back to the lagoon too Saturday morning, Michael. So stay tuned for a mic'd up from the lagoon. Have a little bit of fun with Steve down there. Hopefully Saturday morning. All going well. Everything works to plan. So be something different. Amazing little track. 600 metres. They just keep going round and round and round. So, going to be a lot of fun. That is for sure there at Bathurst, and that's what harness racing is about. Come to these places. If you're in the Bathurst area, come to the sales. Don't go as soon as the hammer falls on the last horse. Hang around. Enjoy yourself. Make sure you are able to sit there and enjoy their festivities as well, because it is a lot of fun, as are the NZB sales, the New Zealand sales, New Zealand races. Hang around. Have fun. Let's showcase what a great sport we do have, and we've got to get that out there a lot further. That is about all I have for tonight's show, simply because I just have a little bit too much going on. There is plenty more happening. There's been plenty of winners going through just recently, lots of trotters as well. Try and get back onto my all trotting show next week, if not definitely the week after. I will possibly be still a little bit snowed under getting yearling sales videos and that up and done for clients, including Harassed Trotters and Kath McIntosh. Almost forgot Kath McIntosh. Don't forget lot 673A, all money raised for lot 673A in the Melbourne yearling sales. Go and check that horse out. It's by Soho Tribeca. Forgot the filly's name that it is out of, but it's definitely by Soho Tribeca. You go there. I'm not sure if it's in this catalogue. And purchase. All proceeds go to Pancare and raising awareness as well. So, what did I say? 673A. It's out of 1 Minute to Dream, a Trump, Trump Casino mare, and out of the mare American Dream. So she's pretty well bred there. She's only got 3 dams to the page. Go and check that out. That is lot number 673A. Desiree Pettit Keating has got on there from Harness Breeders Victoria, and the Broodmare of the Year announced Saturday night, along with the Ian Daff Memorial Trophy winner. So I think if you go to Harness Breeders Victoria, Desiree, help me out, I'll stall for a minute, but I think it's HBV or Harness Breeders Victoria on Facebook. You'll see the 3 finalists for the Ian Daff. I know one of those is a great mate of mine, Dennis Bice. I'm trying to think of who the other 2 are. I've seen those 2, but also I'm sure the broodmares of the year, so there'll be the age ones plus the broodmare of the year in Victoria will all be announced on Saturday night. Hopefully on Trots Vision. There'd be no reason why it couldn't be. Not saying it will be, but hopefully on Trots Vision and going forward as well. So plenty going on there. I know the trotting guys have got a few things planned in the future. So have HBV, Harness Breeders Victoria as well, because I've had a couple of phone calls about doing some stuff going forward. So yes, so it's Harness Breeders Victoria. I reckon Desiree's saying the yep to Facebook page, and you will be able to see all the finalists there going forward. Or the yep might have been to Trots Vision, or the yep could have been to all of those. Or she might just have the hiccups and she's just going the yep. Or she wants to go to Michael House's. She might want to go across to Mick House's and have one of his great parties. And they are just a party, and they're a celebration of harness racing and people sitting back and enjoying themselves and having fun. And I can say Michael House can cook, so don't you worry about that at all. Rightio, that's a wrap. It's been a busy few weeks, so I've got plenty that I could cover off on. We might try and get someone on the show with me in a week or 2 and go from there. HBV.org.au and Trots Vision is where the winners will be announced. So Harness Breeders Victoria and also Trots Vision. Kerry Lee is on. I think Kerry Lee purchased through the Sydney sales just recently. So hello to you. There's plenty of people watching. Not a lot of people getting involved, but that's okay. Didn't say I would be there. Next week, we'll be back live Wednesday night. Trying and get a couple of guests in. We'll try and catch up with a few people. The Horsham Harness Racing Club, because they had their Trotters Cup last weekend, proudly sponsored by Woodlands, and I noticed half the meeting there was sponsored by Woodlands, so well done to you guys. What the Hill, of course, topping the sale for the Trotters in Sydney, as well as in New Zealand. So What the Hill's hit the ground really running this year. Plus, as I said, down by the seaside, another, half winner because it was a dead heat winner last night. Wave runner in Western Australia, won by panels 2 weeks ago. Catch the next wave. He's not far off hitting it. He's splashing down big time. That is down by the seaside. So going from there. Mark Gurry, thank you, Mark. It's a random show, mate, but it's a show where we talk harness racing. And if anyone wants to get involved, get in touch with me. Happy to get the message out there. Happy to make phone calls if we can and keep getting the message. Keep selling this great sport. Keep getting it out there. People like Mark, Gary Desiree, Michael House, Cambray. There's so many people in this world are so passionate about it, and we want to continue it. This show may not make it happen, may make it happen. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do know it's just going to be fun, and that's all I want to do. So thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in. Thanks for all the kind wishes. I always really, really enjoy them. Stay safe. Tune in to nutrienequine.com.au for the Bathurst sale live from 12 o'clock this Sunday. Campbell's Comments will be streaming that. I'll be back Wednesday. Friday I'll be at the Echuca Cup meeting. Sunday at the Oyen Cup meeting. And then the week after we'll be all roads back to Melbourne for the Nutrient Equine sales in Melbourne from the 1st of April right through to the 3rd. 2 days of selling. A lot of people saying a lot of things. Just get there, enjoy, get your bid cards, go and see, get in touch with Gemma, 0447 356 549 to make sure you're hooked up and all ready to go before you get there. Just do it, and it's so easy. Get your bid card, walk in, say you're whoever you are, say you're Paul Campbell, but you won't get a bid card because he doesn't register, he's not allowed to. But get your bid card, go and inspect your horses, enjoy the parade, enjoy the drinks, enjoy the parade, proudly supported by Woodland Stud, of course. And have some fun. Meet the Johnson boys. Want to have some fun? Meet them. Ask Ian how he's going. He's been having a cracking time lately, so just make sure he's okay. Rightio, that's a wrap. I can prattle forever, but thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in. And let's keep growing harness racing. Let's have some fun. This has been Paul Campbell on Loose Lines. As I said, be back next Wednesday night for another live show.